All right, so you know, Final Act has been changing. I got this Pennsylvania number calling me. Let me put that shit up. Anyways, you know, you're kind of known around the city, you know, just for wrestling. You know, I'm not gonna put all that out there, right? Maybe you could, you know, tell that story another time. But anyways, you know, like the rap game has been heavy in Fond du Lac in America in this generation, and there's been people, you know, that have been like, well, especially with the youth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get your take and your opinion on like where you think like the youth is like going and how they're like kind of spreading with this pop culture, with all this like media outlets, with the music, you know, the radio, the television, the iPod, all the way to the hype in the streets. You know what I'm saying? How's this affecting the youth, you know what I'm saying, of America, or in certain metropolitan areas, you know what I'm saying, or different urban areas or suburban areas? How does it affecting these people, these youth?
I mean, to be real, I think with all the new technology and all that shit, and just the new way to get, you know, information out there so fast, I think really we having the youth, you know, grow up a little too fast, seeing shit that they shouldn't see, you know, going drinking, smoking, doing shit they shouldn't be, because they're seeing all this stuff, you know, where, you know, 60 years ago, you know, say our grandparents or whatever, you know, back in those days, I mean, hell, you worked, you came home, life was simple.
It was simpler back then.
Now we got all this media shit that, you know, blows shit out of proportion, you know, and people see a lot of shit, start doing shit that they shouldn't do at a lot younger age. I mean, you're talking 13s, 15s. I mean, you know, just people just...
I mean, it's affecting them, like the youth, and I like how you touched on that, you know, around 13, 15, that's a prime, you know, age range. And what I'm getting at is that, like, it's not necessarily like everything that's happening is bad or good. It's like more immoral, it's neutral. But like what you're saying, what I'm getting is that like basically the youth is really being affected by everything that's happening around us. Specifically talking about all that technology and especially music. And rap. I mean, you know, there's the country affects the country scene, and it leaks out into other groups of people. But right now, rap is on fire, and rap is a very good thing, and that's why I wanted to touch on you and the history, how you felt about that, knowing the history.
It's meeting a lot. The rap games, you know, getting to that youth, you know, even at a young age like that, and when they hear people about partying, drinking, you know, they're going to wonder about that life, and they're going to start surrounding themselves by those people that can produce that for them, you know, whether it's a temporary fix or sometimes...
It's almost like a magnetic field. So,
sometimes these youth, you know, they get caught in it long term, and you see, like, people like speaker knockers, you know, like, motherfucker just, you know, just dies, you know... You get into that.
Yeah, wow, that's a crazy story about speaker knockers.
That's a whole nother story, but I mean, like, altogether, you just see the fame take over people. They start partying too hard that, you know, your body's not used to that, you know, so, you know, it's just...
It gets to them a lot, especially with the media.
You know, youth just growing up too much,
and he was young, too. Speaker knocker, what was he, like 19? I think it was. He was younger than me. I'm only 20. I shouldn't have put that out there, but
yeah.
He was young.
I mean... It's just crazy to see, you know, this going on everywhere.
It's everywhere, you know, this shit's rampant. But all right, then, stay tuned for another session. EAE.
EAE.
You already know it's a network.
FDL.